Hello friends, in basics of chemistry, we have completed one point, that is the electrophiles. Now, we are going to discuss another one important point, that is the nucleophiles. Because as we are getting the idea about the electrophiles and nucleophiles, then it is easy to understand the reaction mechanism. So, let's start with the nucleophiles. As we know that nucleophiles, electrophiles are denoted by E plus, like that nucleophiles are denoted by symbol that is Nu minus. Clear to everyone? Second point, just like electrophiles, we are also here going to separate the word, means nucleophile. In that, there is a one meaning of the nucleo and philes, whose meaning it is known to us. So now see here, nucleo means it is the nucleus. Clear to everyone? Nucleo means nucleus. Philes. Actually, this word is taken from one Greek word, and that Greek word is philos, and its meaning is loving. So here we can say that there is a one point that is related to the nucleophile. Nucleophiles are nucleus loving. Understood? Nucleus loving. Another one point I want to tell you regarding that nucleus loving. Another one way is also there to define that. How? Listen carefully. As we know that atom, at the center of the atom, nucleus is there. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus, and at the center, proton and neutrons are there. Here, protons are positively charged. Neutrons are chargeless, or they are neutral. Chargeless or neutral. Means here we can say that nucleus is positively charged. Clear to everyone? And here what we have written, nucleus loving. Means another way we can say that nucleophiles are positive charge loving. Positive charge loving. Understood? Now see here. Another one way. What is that another way? Here just whatever I have taken point, according to that we have written one point. Now see here, positive loving means they should have the negative charge. So here we can say that nucleophiles are negatively charged species. What is that point? Nucleophiles are negatively charged species. Are you getting my point, everyone? In this way we have to complete notes also along with me. Now we are going to discuss about the nucleophiles, their examples also. So here, first one what we have seen, they are the negatively charged species. They are having the ability to donate the electron, or we can say that they are carrying extra electrons. These nucleophiles are also, we can say that they are electron pair donor. What is the point? They are electron pair donor. As well as we have seen that nucleophiles are negatively charged species, but another way is there also. What is that? Either negatively charged, or there is a possibility of the neutral species also. Means some neutral species which having the lone pair. Neutral species which having the lone pair of electrons are also the nucleophiles. As we know that nucleophiles are negatively charged, means electrophiles are positively charged. So here we can say that nucleophiles interact with electrophiles. Means negatively charged species interact with positively charged species. That is a simple thing, because when this nucleophile will donate the electron, at that time that electrophile will accept the electron, and they will form the bond between that nucleophile and electrophile. Understood? Now next point. When we are going to discuss the nucleophile, at that time we should know some examples also. If we consider negatively charged nucleophiles, in that we are going to start the nucleophiles, which are more times we are using, and in that we can say that OH minus. Next one, Cn minus. Another one, OR minus, which is the alkoxide, sometimes methoxide, ethoxide. Everyone knows that tertiary butoxide also we are using here. And like that here also OR means that R may be CH3 or C2H5 also. SR minus. Another one we can say that NH2 minus. Another one is that phenoxide ion, that is benzene ring to which O minus is attached. Another one example we can say that, what is that example? Fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. These are also the nucleophiles which are having the negative charge. So these are the some examples which are from the negatively charged nucleophiles. Hope so everyone understood that. If you are not taken the screenshot, then please take it, or if you are writing along with me, then please complete that notes, and after that we will start with the more examples of the nucleophiles. Here we have completed that negative charge carrying nucleophiles. Now it's time to discuss about the neutral nucleophiles. Nucleophiles which are neutral, how to identify? Listen carefully. Neutral nucleophiles which are having the electrons, extra electrons, means in the form of the lone pair. For example, one well-known example is that ammonia, in which nitrogen carries one lone pair of electron. H2O, in that oxygen carries two lone pair of electron. Phosphine, PH3, in that also phosphorus carries one lone pair. PCl3, in that also phosphorus carries one lone pair of electron. Another one example is alcohol, in that oxygen carries two lone pair of electrons. So these are the examples of the nucleophile which are neutral one. Understood? Now we are going to discuss some more examples. For example, alkenes. In that alkene also there is a presence of a carbon-carbon double bond, and in that carbon-carbon double bond, that second bond, which is the pi bond, that behaves as a nucleophiles. Alkynes also. In alkynes there is a presence of a carbon-carbon triple bond. Here it behaves as a nucleophile. So these are the some examples which are of the neutral nucleophile. One more example which is well known to us, and that example is from the organometallic compound. From the organometallic compound. So what is meant by that organometallic compound? In which that metal is forming a bond with the carbon, and that is nothing but the organometallic compound. So in that well-known example is Grignard reagent. What is that example? Grignard reagent, whose formula is RMgX. In that alkyl group carries negative charge. Another one reagent is that is the Gilman reagent. That is the Gilman reagent. What is the formula of Gilman reagent? That Gilman reagent formula is CuR2Cl. This is the formula of the Gilman reagent. Another one example we can say that is the Frankland reagent. Frankland reagent. What is its formula? Just like a Gilman reagent, here also having this specific one formula, and that formula is ZnR2. This is the formula of the Frankland reagent. As well as we can say that RLi means lithium is bonded with the alkyl group. In that lithium, which is the metal, as we know that metals carries positive charge, and according to that R will carry negative charge, and in this way we can say, as we have discussed, chlorine, in that when bond will get broken, at that time one chlorine will carry partial negative charge, one chlorine will carry partial positive charge. Like that, this one will behave as a electrophile, while this one will behave as a nucleophile. Here also lithium with having the positive charge, and it will carry negative charge. But don't misunderstand, like chlorine, here it will behave as a nucleophile, here it will behave as a electrophile, but in this case lithium will not behave as a electrophile, because when any metal is donating the electron, at that time it prefers to become a stable one. Like for example, here if we consider sodium, it loses one electron, means it becomes Na plus, At that time, here there is a presence of 11 electron, and here there is a presence of a 10 electron. Because of loss of one electron, it became stable like neon, and it will not prefer to gain one electron and become unstable like that. So here lithium, in that case also, when lithium loses one electron, at that time it forms its electronic configuration like helium and becomes stable. So don't misunderstand that. Keep in mind that alkali as well as alkaline earth metals are very poor electrophiles. Clear to everyone? So here we have completed some reagents which behaves as a nucleophiles as well as some examples also. Now we are going to discuss another one important point. If we consider NH2 minus, what is that? NH2 minus, and another one case is that NH3 which having the lone pair. Another one example OH minus, and here H2O. Now see here, keep in mind that which one example I have taken here. If we consider first example and this is the second example. In first example, reactive atom is nitrogen. In that also reactive atom is nitrogen. In second example, reactive atom is oxygen. Here also that is the oxygen, because here nitrogen carries lone pair, here oxygen carries lone pair. Here nitrogen carries negative charge, oxygen carries negative charge. Then what is the point exactly? Point is that if same reactive atom carries either negative charge or it carries neutral, or it is neutral, because this is the example of the neutral nucleophile, and this is the example of negatively charged nucleophile. If any nucleophile in that reactive atom carries negative charge, they are more reactive, means they increases the rate of reaction than the reactive atom present in the neutral nucleophile. So keep in mind that general statement we can write here, negatively charged nucleophile in that reactive atom, it is negative, so it is better than the neutral reactive atom. As we have discussed that alkanes also behave as a nucleophile, that we have to discuss by taking one example. So in that R, C double bond C, R, H and H, there is an addition of a HBr. As we know that in that HBr, when bond will get broken, at that time it will form H plus and it will become Br minus, means this will behave as a electrophile and this will be nucleophile. So here instead of that HBr, I am writing here H plus. So what will happen? Now see here, that double bond between these two carbon, out of these two bond, pi electrons will act as a pi bond electrons act as a nucleophile and they will act on that electrophile. Then what will happen? This hydrogen will form a bond, because these two electrons will get used. So what will be the next point? C, R, C, H. If this hydrogen is forming the bond with this carbon, then see here that R and H will be there. So what will happen? Here only 3 bonds are there, means this carbon will carry positive charge. So this one will be the electrophile. So next what will be there? Next one is that here we got that nucleophile. Now here that nucleophile means Br minus will attack on that electrophile, and here we will get that product, that is the H, C, R, H and Br. This concept is very important to understand reaction mechanism. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box also. Thank you all of you.